Hello everyone, this is Soaring Majesty. Welcome to part 4 of The Last Minecrafters. So here we go. Soaring, Stream, Testif, Mumbo, Green, and Exuma were in the middle of the Rockies when they got the notification of new arrivals. Dan, Captain Sparkles, and Squid just arrived, said Exuma. They've come to help. That's good, said Soaring. But we need to keep moving. I sense that every passing day that we don't get the spirit weapons, Hades is closer to his goal. The others nodded and went deeper into the mountains. They got to an altar and were greeted by Spirit Steve. Spirit Steve? Stream exclaimed. What are you doing here? Time is at the essence, he said. I feel a great disturbance in the realms. Hades has infected 9 realms in order to get here. But he hasn't gotten here, Soaring told him. I would have felt it. You must be Soaring Majesty, Spirit Steve said. I sense the great darkness in you, yet you've learned to control it. You have done well. Stream looked at them both. So, you trained him? He asked him. Trained him? Spirit Steve exclaimed. He was the best wizarding warrior ever. He was sent to kill Hades before you ever got to our realm. When he got to the realm, Soaring was a prisoner for months. You set him free when you defeated him. He then created his own series and world, so that others can train in case Hades would return. A year later, he did. Soaring warned me about it, and I fled with the spirit weapons. They're hidden in a cave full of traps. Grian stepped forward. I'm great with traps, he told him, and Mumbo could defuse them. Spirit Steve looked at them. Clever enough that you put a team, Soaring, he said. You have grown to be a team player. Test Steve stepped forward nervously. Spirit Steve looked at him very somberly. You have felt betrayed, said Spirit Steve. Your sister revived Hades when you knew that he would destroy all realms. Therefore, you have felt the need to help your friends. Hades knew this and put a curse on you. Yes, Spirit Steve said. Luckily, it was lifted by Soaring. Exactly, Spirit Steve said. If Soaring hadn't traveled to the banned dimension of Earth and trained with me again to learn Latin, he wouldn't have lifted the curse, although I fear that your sister isn't doing what she intends. What do you mean? Test Steve asked. She was also cursed, Spirit Steve told him. Have you guys wondered why she revived him? It is because she is being controlled. Hades' spirit has a hold of her. We must act now to save her. What are we waiting for? Eurostream said. If Eve is in danger, then we must save her. Remember the mission, Soaring told him. Eve is strong. She will hold out. Test Steve looked at the ground. Don't worry, Soaring told him. We'll get your sister back. I have a pocket portal ready. Test Steve nodded, and Soaring looked at Spirit Steve. All right, we are ready, he told him. 2 of you will go into the cave, Spirit Steve said. The rest of you will remain here. Wait, Exuma said. Why are the rest of us staying here? Too many people will result in the spirit weapons disappearing again. He told him. They need to find a host. Eurostream, you should go, Soaring said. Take Mumbo with you. He'll know a lot about the traps. I've already handled the spirit weapons, he said. I don't think I'm the one. You should go. Soaring looked at Mumbo. Let's go, he said. All right, Mumbo said. Soaring and Mumbo went into the cave, and the rest of the team waited at the entrance. At the hotel, the rest of the hermits, the OG crafters, and Rage waited for everyone else to come back. Scar then realized something. Rage, why didn't Ella and Ethan come out of the same portal? He asked. They went through a different portal, Link, he told him. They're with Ashley and my kids. I didn't want them in any danger. Stress scanned the area from the balcony. She then saw someone that was walking with an injury. We got someone, she yelled to Tango and Impulse. They rushed to the person and brought him in. He was hurted, but spoke in a normal voice. Thank you, he said. It's been several days since I found fellow crafters. They wondered who this person was, then saw a crest on his wrist. They drew their weapons, and the person chuckled. There's no need for that, he said calmly. Those days of me are far gone. Tango stepped forward. What are you doing here, Zarin? He asked. You were banished into your own dimension. Zarin summoned a glass of cherry coke with a little umbrella. He took a little sip. Hades destroyed it, he said, just as he destroyed your realm as well. I traveled here to get your guys' help in defeating him. Everyone stared at him. This was not the same Zarin they knew. He was different. Zarin got up and took off his hood. His face was scarred and purple. What happened to you? Stress asked. Zarin gave a chuckle. Ever since Hades broke free, he said, he tortured me and gave me a curse. I was told that my brother now speaks Latin. Your brother is Sorin? Impulse exclaimed. Yes, Zarin said, the same brother that betrayed me and sent me to another realm. The skies thundered, and Zarin looked up nervously. The great war is upon us, he told them, just like the prophecy said. I hope that my brother gets the spirit weapons before it's too late. Everyone stared at each other while Zarin left the entrance. Sorin and Mumbo traveled through the tight cavern to the spirit weapons when Mumbo stopped. What's wrong? Sorin asked. Mumbo crouched and plucked a string. Instantly, arrows shot out of the wall. Sorin gave a low whistle. Okay, he said. Looks like the first trap was poison-tipped arrows. And we have many more traps to go, Mumbo said as he closed his eyes. Sorin looked at him. Mumbo chuckled. I'm surveying the landscape for the best route to go, he told him. Redstone is my strong suit, but here, almost like I could feel it. Sorin saw Mumbo go forward and decided to follow him. They got into an open cave and saw a shrine. Old shrine used to worship the creator, Sorin said, yet it gives off bad vibes. We should get out of here. Sorin turned to see Mumbo trapped in a cage. Mumbo, no! Sorin yelled. Sorin summoned his sword and heard laughter. It wasn't Hades, but it was as old as him. A brave traveler has fallen into my trap, said the old soul. Have you come for the spirit weapons? I have, Sorin said. Let my friend go and we'll be on our way. Ah, but it's been a while since I had guests, the spirit said. No one speaks to me. Only to Spirit Steve. Sorin lowered his weapon. You're the creator of the spirit weapons, aren't you? He asked. The creator bowed. At your service, he said. The weapons are just down that little cavern. But word of the wise, you will be judged. Sorin looked at him. If I'm going to be judged, he said, then it's a risk I'm willing to take for the good of every world. The creator smiled. You have been the one we've been looking for, he said. He waved his hand at the cage, and Mumbo was set free. Go you too, he said, and free our worlds from Hades' grasp. Sorin and Mumbo rushed to the next cavern to the spirit weapons. Hades and Eve were just one world away from Earth when Hades roared in pain. Father, you're injured, Eve said. Let me heal you. Hades growled at her, and she backed away. I will not let a wound letting me get in the way of my conquest, he said. I can taste victory. They reached the portal, and Hades breathed in. I can feel their souls, he growled. Every creator will be mine. They walked into the portal and arrived at the Earth realm. Scar, Stress, Tango, Impulse, Doc, and Rage scanned the area for Hades, but there was no sign of him. They got an alert on their phones. Hades is here in a nearby town. Rage told everyone. Everyone else is not back yet. We will have no choice but to attack without the spirit weapons. They all agreed and headed for a nearby town. They saw Hades taking everyone's soul and saw a girl by his side. Daughter, kill them all, Hades roared. This realm shall be mine. All right, team, Rage yelled. Let's give Hades the fight he won't forget. Everyone charged and attacked Hades. The girl counterattacked part of the group, which made killing Hades a lot harder. Tango and Impulse sent a volley of explosives at Hades, while Doc was in close combat with the girl. Scar and Stress built a giant tree, which came to life. The tree grabbed Hades and the girl, trapping them in the trunk. Rage stepped forward. You are all pests beneath my feet, Hades sneered. The tree started to break, and they broke free. The sky turned dark, and Hades rose in the air. He struck the ground with his sword, and everyone fell to the ground. I won't collect their souls, Hades told his daughter. They'll tell everyone to break out. No, I'll kill them all right here. As he was about to kill them, he was shot at. He looked up and saw Zarin. You, he growled. How are you here? You destroyed my realm, which brought me here, Zarin told him. Now it's my turn to vanquish you. Zarin charged at Hades. Hades tried to use his magic, but Zarin deflected it. How is that possible? Hades exclaimed. Zarin struck Hades with his sword, and Hades gasped in pain. Hades fell to his knees, unable to move. What have you done to me? He asked. I have put poison into you from the void dimension, Zarin told him. It wouldn't matter if the spirit weapons defeated you. You're going to die now. Hades saw his vision grow fuzzy, collapsed, and remained motionless. Father, no! Eve screamed. Eve rushed to her father and examined him. The curse then was lifted off of her. She looked around and saw the crafters. I'm sorry for what I have done, she told them. I was not myself. Rage held out a hand. Erastream told us that you're a good person, he told her. You can help us get back to our realm. Eve shook her head. The Minecraft realm is long gone, she said. It has been infected. By now, it is crawling with corrupt spirits. The black sky stirred, and a bolt of lightning struck Hades' body. He grew to 10 times his size. Now it is time to kill all of you, he roared. I am most displeased with you, daughter. I am not your daughter, Eve told him. No father of mine would kill my friends. She summoned a sword and stood by her new friends, ready to face her former father. Sorin and Mumbo reached the spirit weapons. They sensed Sorin and rushed to him. He grabbed them, and they bonded with him. It wasn't anything he ever felt in forever. He felt more powerful. He looked at Mumbo. Let's go defeat Hades, he told him. They got out of the cave and met up with Erastream, Testive, Grian, and Gazuma. You got them, said Erastream. They're real, Gazuma exclaimed. They're actually real. Sorin gazed to the where the hotel was and saw that no one was there. Where did everyone go? He asked. They went to a nearby town to face Hades, Grian told him. If we don't get back, everyone will die. We should hurry, Erastream told them. Scanners are indicating a storm over the town. My guess is that Hades is doing his final move. They agreed and rushed to the nearby town. They got there and saw Doc, Impulse, Stress, Tango, and Scar attacking a giant monster. They saw a girl in a lab coat helping them. Sister! Testive yelled. Eve saw them and waved. She then turned to face the monster. Sorin and Erastream figured out who it was. That's Hades, Erastream exclaimed. How did he turn out like that? He's been in the scary survival realm for a decade now, Erastream told him. Earth's planetary alignment is turning him into his true form. I need to act fast. Sorin took out the spirit bow and aimed at Hades. He fired the shot and it struck right into his heart. Hades let out a roar and turned to Sorin. You dare use those relics against me? He roared. They will do nothing. Hades touched the ground and infected it. The infection rushed to Sorin, surrounding him. Everyone saw this and backed away. Sorin, no! Erastream yelled. Sorin could feel every ounce of his body becoming cursed. The black curse mark that used to be on Eve and Testive was going on him. He tried to speak in Latin, but his words wouldn't work. He only had seconds left. Hades chuckled. And so the downfall of Sorin Majesty begins, he gloated. You will become my puppet. Sorin saw his brother, Zarin, who had fear in his eyes. They locked eyes, and they agreed on one thing. Sorin tossed the spare weapons and Zarin caught them. Hey, Hades, Zarin yelled. Don't underestimate the teamwork of Brotherhood. Zarin used the bow and sword and shot Hades. Hades started to glow and was killed. The curse that was put on Sorin was lifted, and he could move again. Zarin rushed to him with a medical kit. Use this, he told him. It will help you heal. Sorin healed up and looked around. He saw the destruction in the town, but no casualties. Where are the people? He asked. Zarin brought them to another town, Scar said. They should be safe. Sorin stood up and felt a rush of nausea. Zarin checked his vitals. Broken bones, and you've lost a lot of blood, he muttered. There's no way to get back to the Minecraft realm, so we're going to have to stay here. Sorin coughed up blood, which panicked everyone. He reached into his pocket and gave Zarin a handheld portal. Zarin looked at him. It's your turn to lead, Zarin said weakly. Guide them to the light. Zarin tried to hold back the tears. I will, brother, he said. Zarin looked at the sky and moved no more. The crafters gathered in a field where they decided to use the handheld portal. Is everyone ready? Zarin asked. They were all ready. Zarin tossed the portal and it opened. They rushed back into the Minecraft realm and arrived in Hermitcraft Season 10. The hermits were devastated by the infection. Zuma, how are we going to use this world? Stress asked. Zarin approached and waved his hand. The infection lifted off the world, and Season 10 was ready to play. Zuma looked at him. Thank you for helping us, he told him. Yeah, Zarin said. I'm just glad this is over. Zarin, Erestream, Testive, Eve, and Rage left to go to Block City. When they arrived, Ashley, Rage Jr., and Amber were waiting for them. Rage, said Ashley. You're safe. Of course, Rage said. You know I would come home. Rage and his family went into their house, and Zarin smiled slightly. He opened a portal and looked at Tess, Steve, and Eve. I made a new world for you guys, he told them. It isn't cursed like the last one, so you should be fine. Thank you, Eve said. Zarin would be proud of who you've become. They went into the portal, and Zarin turned to Erestream. Time for you to meet up with your friends, he told him. What will you do? Erestream asked. I'm going to leave this world behind me, Zarin said. You mean forever? Erestream asked. Until it needs me, Zarin said, or until they need Sorin. But Sorin's dead, Erestream told him. Zarin chuckled. Sorin is not dead, Zarin said. I've made sure he didn't die. Erestream looked at him. I teleported him to the outskirts of Minecraft to a cryo chamber, said Zarin. He is being healed at this very moment. Any danger there is, he will be called to help. Though he will look different than he ever did in this last war. Different how? Erestream asked. You'll have to see, Zarin said with a wink. He opened a portal and Erestream went in. Zarin then opened his own portal and went to Goat Castle. He walked to the castle and was greeted by his Bob and Gerald. Hey, Sorin, said Bob. Welcome back. Wait, you're not Sorin. No, he is his brother, said Gerald. Where's Sorin? He's not coming here for a while, Zarin said heavily. I'll be taking care of the castle. The two villagers looked at each other. We'll make sure that everything is ready for the grand opening, said Bob. Goat Castle will be closed to the public, Zarin told them. After what happened, I cannot afford any more casualties. Zarin looked at the sky, knowing that Sorin will one day return. Sorin and everyone else will return in The Return of Sorin Majesty. I hope you guys enjoyed part 4 of The Last Minecrafters. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss an upload of the stories. But in the meantime, this is Sorin Majesty signing off.